Herzlich willkommen zurück zu Fallout Tale of Two Wastelands. Wir sind unterwegs mit Star Paladin Cross hier bei der Bruderschaft, der stählernen Bruderschaft. Und wir gehen mal zur Tür, denn wir wollen ja herausfinden, wir wollen gucken, wo das G.E.C.K sein könnte. Und wir wollen natürlich auch lernen, wie man eine Powerrüstung trägt. Was ist hier hinter? Was macht ihr so? Oh, ist das hier der Rat? Hier finden die wichtigen Sachen statt. Captain Gallows. Nein.
Yes?
Ah, er weiß doch, was er sagen soll. Wir sagen mal nichts. Schweigerunde.
I'm glad that we understand one another.
Ach, wunderbar. Also das sind die besten Gespräche. Wer bist du?
Hail to you, stranger. I am Knight Captain Dusk, in service of steel. If you require anything, simply ask.
Was ist deine Geschichte?
My story? I blow the head off anything more than 200 meters downrange. I'm the best shot in the Brotherhood of Steel, bar none. Not even Colvin can match my kill count. That's my story.
Das ist beeindruckend. Stiff weiß ich jetzt nicht, was es heißt, aber ne, sowas wie Wettbewerb muss hier in der Luft liegen.
Damn right it is. Last time I checked, it wasn't called the Sisterhood of Steel. Hell, even Sarah has to prove herself to the knuckle draggers. Every once in a while, we have to show them what's what.
Okay, oder ging halt mehr in Richtung Frau dann. Was machst du hier?
I'm a sniper with the pride. Put any muty bastard within 1 mile of me and my rifle, and, well, pack it up, troops. Fight's over. Colvin thinks he's a better shot. Man's delusional.
Das hatten wir schon mal gefragt. Vielleicht kennt sie aber noch jemand anderen.
I'm sure Gunny could train you, but he won't. Not without permission from Elder Lyons. You should ask him. He's usually near the lab.
Ja, müssen wir wahrscheinlich so ein paar Quests für den machen und dann geht das schon klar. Vielleicht können wir ihn aber auch überreden. Was hältst du von
I don't
Gallows?
trust him. I know. I should take faith in my brother. But he disappears for days out into the wastes. He comes back without a word. He only reports to Sentinel Lyons, and he doesn't tell the rest of us what he's up to. I can't trust a soldier like that. The other guys, they think it's a joke. Glade's even got a betting pool going to find out Gallows' real name. A betting pool, honestly.
Irgendwelche Gedanken zur Enklave?
Honestly, I can't wait to see if one of those helmets can stop a hollow point round at 100 yards. I'm thinking, not.
Charakter, das ist schön. Ja, kannst du mir irgendetwas über die Supermutanten mitteilen?
I can tell you that those heavily armored ones, the Masters, they favor heavy weapons. Miniguns and missile launchers. My recommendation? Headshot from a distance. Avoid the meat grinder.
Auch mal. Kannst du uns nicht ein Snipergewehr geben? Und was kannst du mir über Lions Pride erzählen?
We're the most elite tactical unit ever assembled in the Brotherhood of Steel. Here or anywhere else. Hell, ain't nothing...
Okay, sorry hier für einen kleinen... Jetzt habe ich die Aufnahme hier beendet. Ja genau, war jetzt ein kleiner Cut drin. Sorry dafür. Goodbye.
Move silently.
Ich hoffe, es ist jetzt nicht zu viel rausgefallen. Aber ich denke nicht. Achso, hier ist der Lagerraum. Dann gucken wir noch mal uns hier ein bisschen weiter um. Und ich habe meine Mute-Taste nicht gefunden. Oh Mann. Steuerung. Alles verwirrend. Ach, hier ist es schon. Alle reden durcheinander. Wir gehen mal an den Rechner hier hin. Okay, DC Area Vault Listings. Oh, es gibt hier... Ach, guck mal. Vault 76. Kommt uns hier irgendwoher bekannt vor? Okay, hier steht so ein bisschen was drüber, wie lange sie gebraucht haben, um es zu bauen. Personal Assignments. Ist eine Control Vault. Die werden auch genau nach dem Plan arbeiten. Und wird nach 20 Jahren geöffnet. Interessant, interessant. Ne? Eine der ersten, die hier aufgeht. Projektziele. Können wir leider nicht herausfinden. Aber wirklich interessant, ne? Dass hier Vault 76 schon drin steht. Vault 87. So. Ein bisschen länger gebraucht. Ah ja, und wir sollen als nächstes dann etwas über Vault 87 herausfinden. Steht irgendwas zum Gag? Ja, hier, ein Gag. Okay. Da haben wir irgendwelche Errors. Okay, da können wir auch nicht drauf zugreifen. Vault 92. 100 Jahre. Musical Instruments, okay. Und die sollen... Da können wir leider nichts zu machen. Da haben sie sich so ein bisschen rausgeredet hier. Dann haben wir Vault 101. Das ist unsere. Ja, ich glaube, es war unsere. Kann man nichts zu finden. Gar nichts zu finden. Vault 106. Okay. Assignments. Okay. All inquiries into the goals and research methods of what are to be directed through his office. So. Projektziel. Dr. Albert Laris of the Psychology Research Department. Okay, da will man wahrscheinlich nicht in dieser Vault gelandet sein. 108. Wir gehen das hier natürlich einmal komplett durch, ne? Das ist klar. 38 Jahre. Okay, da ein Problem, das aufgetreten ist, das aber bekannt ist. Da muss nochmal was neu installiert werden. Und 112. 85 Leute sind da drin. Unendlich. Krass. So, Personal Assignments. Stanislaus Braun. Ach, das war die, wo wir waren. Ziel. Wissen wir nicht. Wahrscheinlich irgendwas Psychologisches. So, dann haben wir Vault-Tech Personal Assignments. Da können wir aber nicht drauf zugreifen. Und Order Requisition Forms. Auch da können wir nicht drauf zugreifen. Okay. Gut, das war ja einfach. Finden wir hier denn jetzt irgendwann noch Mr. Lyons? Brotherhood.
I'm sorry, but I really don't have time to talk right now. Perhaps Scribe Jameson could help you.
Vielleicht. Weißt du das? Nein.
There's been another behemoth sighted in the Wasteland, in the Evergreen Mills region. That's heavy raider country, so things could get interesting.
Hier ist Sentinel Lyons.
You just managed to get yourself into all sorts of trouble, don't you? Welcome to the Citadel. Not many civilians get to see the place.
Kann mich jemand hier in der Citadel trainieren, Power Armor zu tragen?
Paladin Gunny instructs all initiates in the use of power armor, but only after they've undergone a rigorous training regimen. Considering all that's happened, my father may grant you special permission, but you'll need to ask him yourself.
Aber wo finde ich ihn? Na gut, irgendwelche Gedanken zur Enklave.
I've read the reports, seen the initial scans, but I can hardly believe it. I figured those radio transmissions were just old recordings. Never figured the Enclave would actually show up, in the flesh. But don't worry. Whatever they try, we'll be ready for it. I'll lead the Pride to knock them out tomorrow. If my father permits it.
Irgendwas über Supermutanten.
You've seen them, so you know what we know. What more is there to say? If we can figure out where they're coming from, we might be able to stop them. If not...
Ja, gut. Und wie sieht's aus mit Lion Sprite?
It's the best of the Brotherhood, bar none. No one gets in without my say-so.
Tschüss.
Stay strong.
All right. Thanks for
Aber ganz schöne Schultern durch diese Powerrüstung. Okay. Scribe Jameson.
Hail, outsider. I am Scribe Jameson. Word of your ordeal has spread. I am truly sorry for the loss of your father. But if I can help you in any way, please let me know.
Ich habe da ein paar Fragen zur Bruderschaft.
Ah, one of my favorite subjects, of course. What would you like to know?
Woran glaubt die Bruderschaft?
We believe in technology, in the triumph of the creations of the ancients, over the horrors and evils of the wasteland. We believe in trust. Trust in technology. Trust in our fellow brothers. Trust in our elders. Ah, and we believe in victory. Our forces have dwindled, but still we fight on. Super mutant, enclave, it matters not. Surrender is not an option.
Wer sind die Mitglieder der Bruderschaft?
Elder Lyons leads us. Star Paladin Cross is his seneschal. Sentinel Lyons, the Elder's daughter, commands the Lion's Pride, our elite combat squad. The Paladins lead the Knights. The Knights are the core of the Brotherhood. They scour the waste to eliminate evil and recover technology. Scribe Rothschild oversees the scribes in their duties to seek knowledge and restore the technology the Brotherhood has acquired.
Okay, dann sind wir ja schon fast durch mit den wichtigen Leuten. Wie sieht es denn aus mit der Geschichte der Bruderschaft hier in dieser Gegend?
We first arrived in the capital Wasteland in 2255. In those first couple of years, we discovered the Citadel, super mutants, and Project Purity. Ah, the Purifier. What an undertaking. The work your father and his team did was amazing. The Brotherhood helped protect them, you know, at least for a little while. But we were stretched thin as it was, even back then. We had to pull our forces out. When we did, the place was overrun. I imagine that's when your father left. I'm sorry. I wish things had turned out differently.
Das ist alles, was ich wissen muss.
Very well.
Ich habe ein Holotech der Bruderschaft gefunden. Was soll ich damit machen?
You have? Oh my. This brings to light a sad affair for the Brotherhood. But perhaps it is something that you can assist us with. If you have the time, I have an offer for you.
Sicher, ich habe alle Zeit der Welt.
Good. As I'm sure you've noticed, the Brotherhood operates all over the D.C. ruins, often detached from the main base here at the Citadel. We're short on communication equipment, so many of the groups in the field operate as independent cells, without standing orders. Sometimes, I'm afraid that their missions end in their deaths. As Keeper of the Scrolls, it's my charge to write of each fallen brother's deeds.
Und ohne Radio-Equipment könnt ihr sie nicht finden.
Exactly. A brother fallen in the field may have no one to carry word of his death back to me. In calmer times, we could send detachments and messengers to learn their fates, but with our manpower stretched thin, we have no such luxury. Which is why I must now ask you for your help. Each brother wears a holotag like the one you found. Should you find any of the fallen brethren in the field, I ask that you return their tags to me, so that I might record their deeds in the scrolls.
Okay. Was sind das für, ja, Scrolls, die du erwähnt hast?
Scrolls are kept by the head librarian of each Brotherhood bunker. The scrolls are a record of the Brotherhood itself. Into each scroll is written the name and deeds of each of our brothers. Battles, what technology is recovered, when he was promoted, everything. The last entry for each brother is that brother's death. It is important, as the way a man dies is just as important as the manner in which he lives. And so, each man who nobly serves the Brotherhood ascends into our history, to be remembered by those who come after him.
Wo kann ich diese Holotechs finden?
They are on our fallen brothers, throughout the D.C. ruins. However, I can't give you a full report on the locations of all of our operations. As I said, many of the units in the field operate independently, sometimes not reporting into the Citadel for weeks or months.
Warum kannst du nicht deine eigenen Leute losschicken, um die Holotechs zu finden? Gut, weil sie nicht so viele Leute sind.
As I told you, with the increase in super mutant activity and Elder Lion's edicts regarding our goals, we are critically short on manpower. Any soldier that I would ask to do this task is one less soldier fighting in the field or defending the citadel. As much as I hate to involve outsiders, it is necessary if I am to properly maintain the scrolls to honor the dead.
Was ist denn meine Belohnung, wenn ich dir diese Holotext bringe?
We have access to a great deal of technology, and because of that, there are a number of things that we can continue to produce. I will be able to offer you caps for the tags you bring me, but from time to time, I will be able to give you something a bit more interesting.
Erzähl mir noch ein bisschen mehr über die Gelehrten.
Well, there are a number of orders within the scribes, each dedicated to a specific area of research.
Okay, ja gut, die Orden, die kennen wir ja schon.
Very well.
Das müssen wir uns vielleicht nicht nochmal alles anhören. Was hältst du denn von der Enklave?
Quite a few. But most are distinctly unladylike and unworthy of discussion. I will tell you that the Brotherhood has encountered the Enclave before, and their motives were just as sinister then as they are now.
Dann Supermutanten, wie sieht's damit aus?
The Brotherhood has been battling supermutants for decades. First out west, then in Chicago, now here. But this group of supermutants is different somehow. Physically, yes, but mentally as well. If we knew where they came from, we'd know why.
Dann sind wir hier durch.
Go with peace and knowledge.
Wir geben uns
So, what's
Mühe.
the latest report?
There's been another behemoth sighted in the Wasteland, in the Evergreen Mills region. That's heavy raider country, so things could get interesting.
Very well. Thank you for the update.
Hail.
Okay,
You're on point. I shall back
dann
you up.
brauchen wir noch unseren Freund, den Chef. Hier ist er nicht. Okay, da geht's in den B-Ring, aber wir sollen ja im A-Ring sein. Jetzt sind wir wieder hier.
Brother,
Go on.
you heard what the others have been saying about the Enclave?
Please, we'll win this. You know why? We need to. Hasn't that always been enough? We worry too much.
Right, good point.
Hey, that's what I'm here for. Anyway, we should get back to our duties.
What's the situation?
So,
What
Artemis.
aid can I offer you, outsider?
Das haben wir schon gefragt. Du musst eine Menge Sachen sehen. Was geht hier vor sich?
What's been going on? Well, let's see. For years, we've been draining our resources defending the ungrateful residents of this no-man's land. Most of my best friends have either been ripped apart by super mutants or left to join the outcasts. And now an enemy we faced more than 30 years ago has resurfaced, and their tech is still better than ours. What's been going on with you?
Outcast? Wer sind Sie?
I really don't want to go into it. Go bug Scribe Bowditch. He could talk a dog off a meat truck.
Ich hätte ein paar Fragen zur Zitadelle.
What do you need to find?
Ach so. Nö.
Very well.
Das erkunden wir schon noch alles. Dann interessieren uns noch die Gedanken zur Enklave.
As if we didn't have enough to worry about. Their weapons are better. Their power armor is better. Is their training better? We'll see.
Und wie sieht's aus mit den Supermutanten?
You know how many uglies I've killed? More than all of Lion's pride combined. That's how many. All it takes is a loaded weapon and the will to use it. Oh, and a good way to get ugly blood out of your armor. Little bit of Abraxo and some water. Works like a charm.
Alles klar, dann wissen wir das auch. Tschüss.
Of course.
Enclave troops have fortified the Purifier complex.
Und dann würde ich
Those
mal
birds, they're able to transport
sagen, hier ist der Pausenraum.
Hey,
Mit Paladin Kodiak sprechen wir dann in der nächsten Folge. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Bis dann. Genau, bis dann.